Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel, Charles Moore. If you have decided to hear, get up, if you decided to tune into this video, you made the right choice. Because what I really want to do is I want to be getting on to part 2 of what I've actually what I've been saying in my last video. So this is going to be part 2. So, without further saying, let me just get right to the point here, because I think that this is just totally important. It's just totally I don't really know why people just don't grow up. This is what part 2. This is gonna be part 2 of people just won't grow up. They don't know how. They just don't even seem to know how to grow up, or they just plain don't care. Alright? That's what this is. That's the problem with these idiot morons. They don't even know how to grow up or get a life. And believe me, it's stupid. It's really stupid. But again, you just, what could you expect from idiot morons? Alright, idiots that just don't want to bother to grow up. That's the problem that I have with these stupid people in this world. Alright, nobody just learns to grow up, and it's just so sickening. Alright, and I don't know how many stories you actually hear about people that just don't even grow up. You know, it's sad. Right? Yeah. Even members of your own family just don't even want to grow up. I actually have an experience of being around people that try to act like a normal human being, and they just, they fail to do so. And I think most of it has to do with, these people are not, they're not even, they just don't even bother growing up. You know what? Stupid human beings like that, they just, all they care about is just making life almost like a living hell for people. Like, that's all they care about. They're like, they're like, oh, Yeah. Said the idiot moron who just doesn't even know how to grow up and get a life. Yeah. That's, that just, I think it's just embarrassing. I think it's just embarrassing. You got idiot morons that just don't want to bother grow up, get a life, and just act their age anymore. Alright? And you know what? It's stupid. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know. It's just real pathetic. And what do idiots just, what do? They just laugh at the stuff that they're doing because they think that they're just, being funny, and they're laughing at the people that are getting, irritated. Yeah. Said the person who is laughing right at your face over, let's just make an example here. Alright, somebody does something with their bank account, alright, and they take out, all the money in their bank account because they wanna just blow it on a bunch of cheap stuff and that stuff. And they're taking out, almost their whole bank account, and they're going down and shopping down at, all these Wally World, or aka Walmart, or they're shopping for their daily groceries at Dollar Tree, or they go to and they just, they just don't know what they're doing with their life anymore. They don't know. Yeah, and I just can't tell you how sickening it is. I'm sick of idiot morons that just behaving like idiots. It's just I just don't understand it. I don't understand. People get irritated and frustrated and sick of this stinking crap because let's just face it, people are just, that stupid. They are. The next thing you know is that people just, if this ever had come to it, next thing you know, they want to try relaxing and they'll want to try to do it through drugs. And yeah, any sort of drug, I have to say, it intoxicates the brain. And that stuff. The reason why they're doing it is because they just got so much stress in their life. That's just one of the reasons why they just, they depend on drugs like smoking a cigarette or buying a beer. Alright? They resort to that. They expect that, hey, smoking a cigarette or drinking beer or booze or whatever gonna just take care of all my problems and to help me relax and that stuff. Oh yeah. And without considering that you're not considering the consequences, like the health consequences that it's gonna have when you get yourself addicted to it. Like smoking a cigarette is going to cause you to have lung cancer if you don't quit. And drinking beer is going to end up intoxicating the brain, and you're gonna start wobbling, and you're gonna start not being able to walk straight anymore. You're not gonna be able to, what's even worse, might not be able to get a job. And yeah, that's pretty sad. It's just not, it's not, it's not fun. Alright. But hopefully that nobody's ever had to deal with anybody with drugs before. But police work is just, they have to deal with it because that's what the law just wants the police to do. So the police have to deal with people that are on drugs. Alright? And why? Because, it's their job. It's their job. Yeah, I just don't, that, it's just scary on the thought of just dealing with people that just don't even grow up. And when these stupid idiot morons just get themselves stuck on drugs and that stuff, then it's hard for them to quit. It's hard for them to quit, and then they just, and then you know, it could be to a point where they just, you know, they just can't even quit. And then when they want to try to quit, it's like too late. Because who knows? A cigarette can cause lung cancer. That part's true. And if you drink too much beer, you get yourself addicted to beer. You drink too much of that stuff, and it intoxicates the brain. Guess what? It'll be too late to quit. Because, hey, you could be driving a vehicle intoxicated and, you know, cause a vehicle collision intentionally because you're so drunk to even drive a car. And the police they are to do one thing. They are to protect people. Alright? They want to stop drunk people from driving their vehicle drunk. And the result is you get arrested for a DUI, and then you just, you know, however long that you're ordered to stay in prison and that stuff, you have to do what the judge said. Alright. And from there, you know, maybe during the, maybe your whole life sentence, maybe you'll find out, maybe you'll start getting, maybe being like a straight, normal person. Alright, maybe you'll start feeling like, you know, maybe you'll start feeling like yourself after the half of your sentences. But if you're at the age 70 and you're sentenced for prison for life, that stuff, well, I mean, you want to be lucky enough that at least in your 30 years of staying in prison or jail, that you actually end up being just, you know, just able to function. Alright, you want to be lucky that you just, you know, that you have, you want to get better, yeah, from having a DUI. You want to get better and get all that toxic garbage out of your head, yeah. I mean, what else do you want to do? Alright. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm sick of dealing with idiots a lot. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm totally just, I'm not really, I'm just amazing. people. Alright? I just don't get it. I just don't get why people just don't even grow up. You know how many people just want to resort to drugs and that stuff? It's because they just can't live with themselves anymore. You know, and they're looking for something to help them relax you. You know, I found a better way to help relax you, and that is, caffeine. Alright? Alright, what better way to relax you than just having caffeine that can help you just relax, okay? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know, there's better ways to make yourself more relaxed. Alright? If you're around people that don't want to grow up, that there's other ways to relax yourself than resort to drugs. Alright? Alright, do a word search. Alright? Do whatever, like, read a book, go outside, do something, like, physical. Alright. I don't need, like, nicotine or anything like that to make sure that, you know, I'm relaxed, you know? I mean, and this is what these idiot morons they don't even learn. They don't learn, and they don't grow up, and get a life. Alright? And I don't get it. I don't get it. You know? I just don't get it. But there has to be something that there's got to be something that there has to be a way that people can relax and, you know, you can't change people. You can't really change anybody. Okay. But you pretty much have to cope with crazy people. Alright. And the best way to cope with crazy people is, well, obviously, you need to just, you need to deal with it. You need to deal with whatever is coming at you. Alright? It's one way or the other. Alright? So, I would not recommend ripping your hairs out of your head just because you're overwhelmed and frustrated and you can't really, you just can't live with yourself anymore. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Alright? I wouldn't recommend just, ripping your hairs out of your head. Alright? That's just gonna be dangerous. If you try to rip your hairs out of your head, that's gonna be, one step closer to actually end up causing some major head damage, and then you could cause yourself to bleed to death if you tried doing that stuff. So I wouldn't recommend doing that stuff, that type of crap. The best way that you can deal with yourself I would just recommend, what I've said. I would recommend just doing a word search, or do a fill-in, read a book, take a walk, do something active that helps relieve you of that stress. Alright? Because that's the thing that will help you get through that tragic moment with cuckoo, crazy people. Alright? We live in a world that is full of a stupid society. And it's just full of stupid idiots. And yeah, I know there are people that are just, they don't even know how to grow up. And and the best thing you can do is just cope with, their behaviors. You can't change it. Nobody can do that. But the best thing that you can do is just cope with it and live with it. If they want to ruin their life for the rest of their life and that stuff, and be stupid and that stuff, you just let stupid be stupid. You can't really change anything about that. Okay? You can't do anything about that. You can't do anything about people with, stupid, like, stupid, crazy, cuckoo behavior patterns. You can't do it. Alright? Yeah. You know what? It just, it's just pathetic, It's just really pathetic. I can't tell you how sick I am of, crap like this happening. It just happens that way. It just happened that way, and then, what happened? What happened? What happens after you just, you're around cuckoo, crazy people? What happened after that? I know, yes, it gets overwhelming. It gets frustrating. Yes, I understand all of it. But, you gotta, like I said, you want to do stuff that is responsible. Like, in responsible ways that can help you relax. Alright, and I wouldn't recommend having drugs do the whole thing. Alright? I would not recommend referring to drugs and alcohol. Alright? That's going to the other thing that it's gonna do is, yes, it will relax you, but it will also come with health. It'll come with its consequences. And it's gonna be with your health. Alright? So think twice before you let drugs help relax you. I mean, it's okay to have beer once in a while. But you don't want to get yourself drunk. Alright? There's a thing called drinking responsibly. Alright? But, you know, there's not a lot of idiot morons that like to do it that way. There's not a lot of idiot morons that love doing it like that. Alright? They probably, because of how long they're with the cuckoo, crazy people their whole entire life, for the rest of the time that they live this earth, they get themselves so addicted to drugs and alcohol because the last thing that they thought would be that, what do I got to live for anymore? I might as well just get myself, like, I might as well cause myself to just have lung cancer or get drunk at a bar and just, you know, and I might as well just start, I might just get myself run over by a bus or something like that and that stuff. And let me just tell you for the record that if you do that kind of stuff that causes you to die and that stuff, you're gonna go to the, like a fire. I'm just letting you guys, letting everybody know that. So if you're thinking about ending your life and that stuff because you're living with cuckoo crazy people, let me just tell you, it's not a good idea. Because let me just tell you, it won't. It won't do you any good. It won't do you any good. You're just going to just run your life into the ground. If that's the case that you want to do it like that, then I'm sorry. It's sad to be you. You just don't care how much you just don't really seem to care, you know. You don't care where life is going to take you. Alright? And you know what? I just don't really I don't understand this. Alright, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Why are some idiot morons just, they don't even grow up at all. And they just don't even know how to act anymore. It's just, it's frustrating me. It's just frustrating how life is. Alright, people don't even know how to behave. They don't even know how to grow up. They just don't even, they don't even know how to do it. It's like they pretend like they're from an alternate reality, like born from the planet Mars, which is just a crazy theory, but you're just stupid anyway, and you don't even know where you are anymore. It's kind of like a made up theory on where you came from and that stuff, and oh yeah, we were like born from evolution from animals, and that's just crazy thinking, but you're just stupid in the head that you just you just don't even know where you are anymore, like where you came from and that stuff. You just act like a no-brainer. And yeah, it's sad, bro. It's just really sad. But hey, it's you just want to be a stupid human being for the rest of your life. I mean, it sad to be you. That's just sad to be you, bro. Just sad to be you. And, you know, when you get yourself into, like, a real bad situation, nobody will be there to help you when it's too late. Alright? If you want to end your life if you want to end your life so bad and that stuff, who's to say? I don't blame you, but you're just not going to have a pleasant eternal resting place. I can tell you that. It's just, you know how many people just they don't even know how to, like, grow up, get a life. Alright, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get why people are just so stupid. You know? It's just stupid. It's like people just pick and choose. Hey, look at me. I'm just gonna be stupid. Crazy. Cuckoo. And yeah. And then, you know, by that time, they don't even want to grow up. They can try to grow up. But it's not always gonna work. You know what? 100% of the time, it doesn't always work. Alright? Like I said, medication can do just so little to help the brain function so that that person can act like a normal human being and that stuff. And does it always work? No, it doesn't. If the person's brain says, ooh, today I'm gonna act crazy and cuckoo. Yeah, and that's what they have in mind. That's the type of brain that they have. And you know what? I can say it just sucks to be them. I can just say, if you want to be a stupid idiot loser for the rest of your life, I mean, more power to you. More power to you. Okay? I don't care. Alright, but you know what? The more that people just don't want to be around to just deal with it anymore. I just don't know anymore. I just don't even know what to do anymore. I just don't know what to do. Alright? I am clearly, I'm just sick and tired of people. Just idiots just after idiots. I'm just so sick of it. Alright, yeah, and why can people just not grow up and just mind their own business and stop worrying about other people? That stuff. It's just so stupid. Alright? But, hey, there are people that just don't even grow up and just get a life and just mind their own business. They're right. Not anymore. No. They just take after what their ancestors did, or their parents did, and that stuff. And that's just like that's just the last thing that they want to do. That stuff. And regardless of taking their medication and that stuff, it's like nothing else works. And you know what? I don't even want to hang around with these people. I don't want to hang around with those that are just crazy and cuckoo. I just want to behave like total morons and idiots. And just don't even have an idea how to behave. I just don't get it. I just don't know why people just can't grow up. Alright? Yeah. I just don't get it. It just sickens me every time that you have to just, well, mostly me and anybody else that has to deal with these idiot morons. I just don't know why. 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 I don't know why. I don't know why people just don't grow up anymore. But I can certainly understand that they're idiots that don't want to grow up and get a life and live life the way that it was supposed to be lived. I don't know why that is just hard for some people to just figure it out, but you know, it's just the way that it is, you know? And I'm just sick of it. You know, I'm sick and tired of just hanging around cuckoo crazy people, including cuckoo crazy family members that just don't even know how to grow up and get a life anymore. Yeah. All right. I mean, what else do these idiot morons just do? Alright. Yep, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. The people that just don't grow up, don't get a life, and they don't know how to behave anymore. I don't know, guess it just, hello. I don't know. We live in a pathetic society anyway. Might as well accept the fact. The whole world is stupid. I guess, yeah. I guess there are people that just, that there are very, very good people in the world. Yeah, but for the most part, the world is just stupid. Alright, every person, most of the people in this world are just so stupid and they're so idiots. They're mostly idiotic and that stuff. And they just have a brain. They just decide not to use it right. Yeah. And that's just, it's just the sad part of, it's just the reality that you just objects come to just face. I just don't know why. The whole world is almost just stupid. There's nothing else that I can just say about that. But you know what? We live in a stupid society anyway. Why can't people just grow up and just act their age? Like, they're supposed to like grown up human beings. Oh yeah, I can just say why. They're incapable of doing so. Disabilities? Stuff that's just making them, just preventing them from acting their age. Yeah, I'd say that just, that's how it is. It's just the way that it just goes. I was just whatever. I just go with the flow. It just you know I'm just sick and tired of it. And yeah, there are people that just don't grow up and they don't get a life. They don't even know how. Their disability or they're impaired to do so, or they're just, they just can't do it. They just can't do it. Alright. And yeah, duh. Yeah, people are just stupid. I don't even know how else to say it. But the whole world, most of the whole world is just stupid. Now it is. There are people that just never go up. Never. Never and ever, ever. And it just disgusts me so much about these idiots. Why is it that we've been put on a society where in the beginning, well, I shouldn't say that. I would just say for the fact that how did the world just get in this stupid, how did we get from being a stupid society in the first place? Probably because, I don't know, everybody was just, eager to just, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why people are just this stupid. Alright. Yeah, there are people that just don't grow up, don't get a life, and they don't even know how to act their age, regardless of what age they are. I tell you what, first you start acting like an idiot and in like school, K through 9th grade. Then you start acting like a bigger idiot in middle school. Then you act like the biggest idiot in high school. And there you go. Right there. You just, you know, just act like the biggest idiot you want to act like for the rest of your life. It's a sad life. It's a sad life. It's a sad life, but you know what? This is what they want the reality to be anyway. Yep, that's just the way that it goes, you know. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, you know. That's what, you know, it's just how the world is. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. But I can understand morons that don't grow up and they don't even get a life. They don't even get a life. Not even at all. Mostly because they're just, you know, they forget where they are. They forget who they are. They forget that their bad actions just have consequences. They don't care. All they care about is just themselves, pretty much. Yeah, and when they behave like idiot morons and that stuff, and they don't care about anybody else, it's because they're just self-centered and they just, you know, they only want to just fuel their own desires. Alright, stupid dirtbag like Ariana Grande, I bet she just, like, care about herself. Yeah. And who wants to date a stupid dirtbag like Ariana Grande? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Who wants to date dirtbags like Ariana Grande or somebody like Filthy Frank? And be just, engaged to, just be engaged to just a filthy dirtbag that obviously doesn't want to do anything but make your life a living hell. Alright? Who wants to be engaged to a stupid dirtbag? Certainly, I would not find any enjoyment out of that whatsoever. If I ever married a filthy dirtbag, you know what? I would be so, fed up with it. You know what? I'd be wanting to get a divorce from a disgusting, filthy dirtbag that I married, that's a big idiot and a total brat and a total loser who obviously doesn't even know how to grow up. Alright? Yeah. I just say it like it is. You know what? People just, they don't grow up. They don't even know how to get a life anyway. So, yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know what else to say. But there it is. All over. All over. And yeah, don't want to grow up. Don't ever want to grow up. Not for their entire lifetime. Most people just don't want to bother just going, getting therapy, getting the help that they need, or going into rehab, or whatever. All they care about is just fueling their own desires. That stuff. It's actually very entertaining to actually watch these idiots just all over YouTube. Just being completely just dumb idiots. And it's just very, very, like, how many, likes that probably get, probably, how many videos that, that just have, idiots just doing all these stupid things all the time? Those videos probably just get 1,000 views. Alright. Those are just, those videos probably get 1,000K views or 1,000K likes. That's just, it's because, people love watching people just make an idiot of themselves. That's just basically it, Alright. Yeah. And I totally get the picture. I get totally picture. I totally understand what people love doing. And it's just being a total idiot. It's just being a total idiot. They don't even grow up. They don't even know how to. It's like they just don't even get a life because an idiot moron is just all they want to be for the rest of your life. Alright, and yeah. I just, I'm so sick of this, man. It's just, it's just so sick, But it's also funny at the same time. It's also funny if you're not around those people. Just to watch idiots just behave like idiots and watch those views just they just get so much attention. It's funny, It's funny. It's just funny, It's just, that's just life. That's just life. Yeah. And you think I'm joking? But, like I said, we live in a stupid society anyway. I won't deny that. I won't. I just won't deny it, you know. And yeah, it's just the way that people just act. It's just how people are. That's just the way that the world works. So, furthermore, they just say like this. I don't know how many times that, you have to hang out with these idiots for at least the rest of the time that you're around them. I don't know. I just don't know why. I don't understand. I don't get why. But I understand. I understand that there are just stupid people out here in this world that just don't know how to grow up. Yep, it's just the way life is, you know? Alright. You got stupid idiots after stupid idiots. Just the way life is. Just the way life is. Nobody even knows how to grow up. Get a life. Live the way life is supposed to be lived. Nobody even knows how to do that anymore. And you know what? They just don't even care to do that anymore. Because you know why? Because all they care about is themselves. You know what? That's just the way life is, you know? It's not, you know, it's just not very enjoyable to be around stupid idiots that don't ever bother don't want to grow up. And it's not good to just hang around those stupid human beings. The more you hang around those stupid human beings, the more that you're gonna wish that you just weren't living anymore. And that's a scary thought. That's just a scary thought. Yeah. So, my advice to you is stay away from those people as much as possible, because you know that they're looking to run their own life into the ground and that stuff. And you hang around with those people too long, that stuff, they're gonna drag you down with them, and that is not very pleasant. I mean, it's obviously like those idiot morons are setting a trap for you. Alright, they're looking to take you down with them and that stuff. So yeah, it's best be aware of that. Alright. And I hope that you found everything helpful in this video. I just hope that all of you are just, you know, I hope you recognize how stupid people are and just don't hang around with those idiots. Because you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. If you like what's said here, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel Charlie Morris. Again, please remember to keep your comments decent and non-offensive. And, you know, most people in this world are just really that stupid and crazy, cuckoo. People are just, you know, probably what they want to be for the rest of their life. These idiot no-brainers just probably just don't have anything better to do with their life. Have a good day. I'll see you on my next video.